Hello and welcome to the Ridge Ranger and welcome to the Greensand Country. Here's what's coming up on the show. We discover all about our Greensand Country and what it has to offer you. We meet lead ranger from Ampthill Park and see how he and his team work to maintain and restore his beautiful park. We also find out about how you can get involved with the Youth Rangers and what that involves. Then we finish off the show with Walking Wonders, how you can escape and relax by exploring our wonderful landscape. So let's begin. Let's learn and discover all about Greensand Country and the Greensand Ridge. Greensand Country is a green oasis of peace and quiet, rolling countryside and breathtaking views. It's a place where people feel they can slow down, unwind and connect with nature. You can explore on foot. Walking is an ideal way to get to know Greensand Country and experience what it has to offer. Why not try the Catherine Walk from Ampthill? Or you could get on your bike and go cycling. This is really popular in the Greensand Country with quiet lanes, ever-changing scenery. Maybe have a great day out on your bike. Or try horseback. This is a great thing to do to explore the landscape and the sandy soil of Greensand Country. It makes the perfect place to visit on horse. So, enjoy the Greensand Country. I recommend the Bluebell ride up to Eversholt. Greensand Country is a beautiful and loved landscape. It's defined by the Greensand Ridge, a band of higher ground stretching from Leighton Buzzard to Gamlingay, which rises out of the surrounding vales to create a locally unique environment. Greensand Country contains all of Bedfordshire's remaining heathland, more than half of its woodland and more historic parkland than any other place. Discover the Greensand Ridge on its long distance walk of 40 miles. It crosses Bedfordshire with brief sections in Cambridgeshire and Buckinghamshire. From its southern endpoint at Leighton Buzzard, the route runs northwest to Gamlingay, following the Greensand Ridge, a distinctive feature that rises from surrounding clay vales to give a landscape of gently rolling hills, small valleys often heavily wooded and rich in wood life. Greensand Country and the Greensand Ridge. And now it's time to meet a real ranger from Ampthill Great Park. Let's meet Lee. Hi Lee, welcome to the show.
Hello there.
Hello. So please tell us, what do we need to do to maintain and keep this park as wonderful as it is?
Well, if I could say one thing, it would be to treat all green spaces with the respect that they deserve. So it's everybody's right to visit the countryside and beautiful green spaces like this. But to make my life easier and the life of my team easier, it would be very beneficial for people to put litter into the bins and not leave it on the floor, and maybe consider taking home the litter that they brought with them if the bins are full. That would certainly help me.
Wonderful. So any rubbish you take to the parks, make sure you pop it in the bin or take it home with you. So we want to find out what it's like to be a ranger. What actually is a ranger and what is the job that you do?
Well, if I was to determine what a ranger is, I would say that I am a custodian of a beautiful green space. I consider my role and responsibility to maintain the green spaces that we have for people to enjoy, but also where it's possible to do so, we enhance the green space to make it even better in the future.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And what, on a day-to-day basis, what sort of tasks or activities do you kind of have to do to keep everything growing and maintained and looking as wonderful as it can be?
It's incredibly varied, and it's also seasonal as well.
Okay.
So whilst things are growing now in the spring, we want to think about watering the trees as they grow to give them the water that they need. Later during the summer, we'll be mowing the grass and keeping it short for people to enjoy those spaces. And then again, we'll be watering trees, watering the flowers. Towards the end of the year, during the winter, we'll be thinking about tidying up the trees and tidying up the hedges.
Yeah.
So it involves a little bit of tree work with chainsaws and things. And yes, just generally keeping the place nice and tidy and making it safe for people to come and visit.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you was to meet someone that really wanted to be a ranger when they grow up, what sort of tips or things that they can do now to get involved in the future?
I would say if you're interested in wildlife and interested in the environment, then learn everything that you can and take every opportunity you can to learn from people like myself and members of my team who've been doing this for many years, and we love to pass the information on to people that would like to learn.
Brilliant. So we're at Ampthill Great Park today. Thank you, Lee. What's your favourite part of this park? Obviously there's loads of beautiful things to see. What would be your favourite?
I have my favourite part of the park, but I prefer to keep that secret. But there are many places that you'd like to visit in the park, many of which are beautiful.
Wonderful, thanks Lee. So let's have a little look around Ampthill Great Park. Up next, we're meeting Thomas, a youth ranger. So now we're at Cooper's Hill Nature Reserve. We're with one of our youth rangers, Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thomas is part of the youth rangers, and we're going to learn all about what it's like to be a youth ranger, what are the benefits, and how you can get involved. So Thomas, let's start off with talking about what is a youth ranger?
Well, what we do is every so often we'll go out to a piece of countryside across Greensand and we'll do some conservation work there. For example, here at Cooper's Hill, we tore up bracken earlier to get away for the
Heathland. Your time, good.
So we got rid of the heathland so that it could grow more, and we've done other stuff throughout Bedfordshire.
Fantastic, fantastic. And how many youth rangers are there?
I'd say about 9 to 12 of us,
okay.
with 80% of us coming to each meeting, I'd say roughly.
Very good. And will you tell us a little bit about your journey of being a youth ranger? What did you do before, and then how did you become one?
Well, originally I started doing litter picking as part of my bronze DV, and I found out about the youth rangers and I decided I'd give it a shot. So I joined and I met a few of them and I decided I would keep doing it because I found it very fun.
Very good, very good. Okay, so Thomas, you're probably gonna have a big long list here, okay? What are your favourite parts or the best bits about being a ranger?
Loads of new places we get to go to, like all across. You never know where you're gonna go to next. We've done stuff everywhere basically. We do loads of different stuff, like down at Ampthill Church we have a patch of greenland which we're making into a wild meadow. Over near Pullock's Hill we've done some work tearing up some weeds and old bushes and things, so there's loads of stuff you can do.
Find out how you can be a youth ranger at wildlifebcn.org. Thomas, thank you so much. So we've learned about youth rangers, what they do, the benefits, so you should get involved yourself and explore the Greensand country. And now it's time for Walking Wonders. We're going to discover some wonderful walks all in our Greensand country. Let's go. Walking is an ideal way to get to know Greensand country and experience what it has to offer. When you're on foot, you are closer to nature and able to take in the views, soak up the landscape and smell the fresh air. There is a good selection of walks to choose from, whether you are seeking a gentle circular stroll, a brisk walk to a viewpoint or a more challenging long distance footpath. The Greensand Ridge Walk is the most famous as it spans over 40 miles between Leighton Buzzard and Gamlingay. Let's check out some walking wonders. This is the Cooper's Hill Nature Reserve. Cooper's Hill in Ampthill sits on the Greensand Ridge, a geological feature stretching from Leighton Buzzard to Gamlingay. The reserve consists of rare, endangered open heathland, patches of gorse and broom and isolated trees surrounded by pockets of woodland. Local records indicate that Cooper's Hill was once known as Ampthill Warren. The Normans are thought to have introduced rabbits to Britain in the 11th century, and warrens were set up. The northwest corner of the reserve supports a small area of acidic mire and ponds, where the water table reaches the surface above the impermeable Ampthill clay. Marsh violet and willow carr gently shade the water. The open heath provides a home to lizards and to insects such as solitary bees and wasps. To celebrate the people of Leighton Buzzard Town, this trail has been created by Leighton Linsley Town Council to share some of their stories. You can discover who walked down these streets before you. The trail captures a glimpse into the lives of ordinary townsfolk and shares the impact they left on the town's history. What mark will you leave? Discover all about Mary Bassett, Thomas Tucker and Betty Holmes. And the trail starts here at Market Square. The Clop Hill Bird Trail. At any time of the year, the common garden and hedgerow birds can be seen anywhere on the route. It's a 2-mile circular route starting and ending at the Clop Hill Green, circling round the old church and eco lodges. You can grab an ice cream there or even a cold drink. So you start off at the High Street, then the Apple Orchard on Great Lane, and then the old church, Great Lane Fields, moving on to Pedley and Chick Sands. Yes, and you finish at the A6 Quarry. Now, how about exploring other walks? I recommend the Clop Hill Values Walk. In the show, we discovered all about Greensand Country and what it has to offer you. We met the lead ranger from Ampthill Park to see how he and his team work to maintain and restore the beautiful park. We also found out all about how you can be a youth ranger and what that involves. Then we finished off the show with Walking Wonders, how you can escape and relax by exploring our wonderful landscape. So now you know a little more about Greensand Country, get out and explore it for yourself. Bye bye! Thank you for watching The Ridge Ranger. Now's the time to get creative and make your very own Ranger badge. So now it's time to make your own Ridge Ranger badge. We're going to be making a leaf badge. So here's some examples of some leaves here. You can do one like this, or even one like this, with lots of different colours. So let me show you one I made earlier. This is a leaf Ridge Ranger badge. I chose green. So let's get going. To begin, we need to grab some card and we need to draw our leaf. So you're going to draw a leaf shape onto the card. Fantastic. Now what we need to do is grab the scissors and cut out the leaf. Make sure we use some adult help here. Very good. So we're going to cut all around the leaf and make sure the leaf was nice and big. Very good. We're going to cut out nice and carefully all the way around and keep going. So we have our leaf shape. Brilliant. Okay, pop those to the side. Make sure with the scissors we'll get some adult help, and we'll pop the rubbish there and pop that into the recycling a little bit later. So we have our leaf here. Now what we need to do is we need to decorate it and colour it in. So grab your colours and colour in. You could even put some glitter or various bits and bobs on there to make it yours, make it unique, and even put your name in. Very nice. So I've chosen green. You could even use lots of colours. You could make a rainbow leaf with all the colours from the rainbow. Very good. You could even do this with your friends and you could all make different coloured ones. Okay, so this is my leaf here. Very good. Now to make it a badge, all you have to do is grab some tape, okay? You can use masking tape or any type of tape. Grab a piece of the tape and your safety pin. You might need some adult help here as well, okay? So you're going to grab your safety pin, pop it onto the back of the badge and stick it on. And there we are. You have your very own Ridge Ranger leaf badge. Maybe wear it the next time you visit Greensand Country. Thanks for watching The Ridge Ranger. And remember, explore the Greensand Country for your own adventures.